Hi, my name is Clayton Evans, and what we're going to be doing today is talking about parental rights as it relates to your child, all the parental rights that you have, so that way you're aware and we can work as a team. But first off, before we get started, I would like to thank you for showing up today and putting in the time and effort. It's never an easy thing to find out time and rearrange your schedule to meet with us, but it's very, very important to us and your child, and it allows us to work as a team and collaborate and get to the goals that we wish to get to. And so thank you for showing up, and I appreciate your time. One of the first things that I want to cover as we relate to parental rights and rights that you have for your child is, as a parent, you had the opportunity to inspect and review all the education records in four ways. The first one is identification, which is the process to determine eligibility. So the process that we used, if you ever want to know about it, learn about it, and that's what we're here for. How we evaluated your child, so the nature and the scope of the assessment is the assessment procedures. Same thing, if you ever want to know about those, learn about those, that's what we're here for. The placement, so if your child's in a classroom half the time and then a special ed classroom the other half the time, and you don't believe that's that's the way you want it, you always have that opportunity to inspect and review it, and we can talk about that. And there's also a term that we call as FAPE, which is FAPE, but it's free and appropriate public education. If there's ever a dispute about that, that's what we're here for, is you have the right to, if you believe it's not happening, you have the right to take some procedures. And we'll talk a little bit more in depth about that here in a little bit. So the first part, the independent evaluation. If you disagree with our evaluation and you believe it's not accommodating for your child, we can have a separate person that's not hired by us evaluate your child, so that way they can know about what they can and can't do in the classroom, and we can figure out ways. And then what's nice about that is it is at no cost to you, so you don't have to worry about that, and then we can go from the next steps if you feel that's necessary. Now, prior notice. We have the right to give you a prior notice if we believe your child needs to be in a classroom or in a different setting, or changes need to be made. And you can agree or disagree with that, and there's steps that we can take further if you do disagree with it. But hopefully we can all get on the same page and be on the work to a common goal. We do need your parent consent. So on a lot of the times before your child is evaluated the first time, we're going to need your parent consent. Before the services start for the first time, we're going to need your parent consent. And then you can refuse consent, in which case a mediation process would happen. And if you at any point you decide you want to withdraw that consent that you've refused to, you can also do that also. Anytime there's a disciplinary removal with your child, maybe because of behavioral issue, the most that can happen is 10 days, unless it's a severe case where there might be like weapons or drugs or something else. But you will have 10 days. We'll notify you, let you know, and after that 10 days is up, we will figure something out by then for your child. If you have any questions, that's what we're here for. We want to keep working as a team, getting everything done. Those are just a few basic parental rights. There's so much and so many more that anytime you have questions, please ask.